Training session went phenomenal with our client, but the water is beginning to rush through me. Good morning, folks, and happy Saturday. I can't lie to y'all, I woke up groggy as hell this morning, but we had to get up to go get our client better today than they were yesterday. So that's where we're on the way to. Today is JB's birthday, but today also starts the day of the water load. We got it down 2 of these. No carbs and no added sodium. So wish me luck, folks. This is the part that sucks the most, is peeing every 15-20 minutes. But it is what it is. You gotta love every part of the thing that you do. And I can't lie, there's other things I'd like to do other than chug down a bunch of water, but it could be worse. I could drink no water, you know? I know there's a lot of folks who cut weight that way. That's not a safe way to cut weight. The way that I do it's a safe way to cut weight, because you don't have to put any effort in. It just falls off. You just pee it all out. So let's go head to our client's place. Go knock out a workout with him. Go earn our Saturday, and then get on home to celebrate JB, folks. Alrighty, we have made it to the park to get our client better today than he was yesterday. Except he's not here yet, so we're gonna sit and wait to go get him better today than he was yesterday. Training session went phenomenal with our client, but the water is beginning to rush through me. That was, let's just say it was painful. Let's go relieve ourselves from our whole bunch of water we're chugging today, and then head on across the state of Georgia to go get better today than we were yesterday, folks. Much better now, folks. Much better. Let me tell you, that weight is indeed starting to fall off. I can already tell you that now. I was holding pads for our client. Just simply holding an uppercut for him. I was dripping sweat, pouring sweat. I am covered in sweat. But that's kind of the gist of water loading. You want to sweat off as much weight as you possibly can so that you don't have to overexert yourself when it's time to make weight. You know what I mean, folks? But I would love to go back home and be able to just crawl back in the bed and spend the rest of the day with JB, sleeping the day away, because I know that's what she's going to be able, she wants to do for her birthday, is just sleep. Just let me sleep all day. Don't bother me. Just let me sleep all day. And I would love to be able to partake in that, but of course we have a fight next week. So we can't do that. We have to go earn our Saturday before we can go and spend the Saturday with JB. So I guess let's head across the state of Georgia. Let's see if we can make it all the way there without having to stop and go pee-pee. And then get home so that we can spend the rest of the day with JB on her birthday and be able to celebrate her. So let's hit the road, folks. Alrighty, we have made it to the gym to get better today than we were yesterday, folks. And we are about a little bit more than a half a gallon down. So look at us go. Only a gallon and a half more to go. Let's get in here, get better today than we were yesterday. Break a little bit of a sweat, a lot of bit of a sweat. Let's not lie. It's not gonna be a little bit. It's gonna be a lot of bit of a sweat. Earn our Saturday and then get home to celebrate JB. Practice complete, and it went nice and smooth. Let's run next door, get a little jits in, clean up, and get our butts home to go celebrate JB. And Saturday earned, folks, and we got our last sparring session after being sat for 3 weeks, being told that we weren't allowed to spar. Not because of any medical reason, but just coach didn't want me to spar anymore, which really ticked me off. But I will say, when he said, "All right, go boys," it was like a dog off a leash. I was getting after it. I was freaking like, "Arr, arr, 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 arr." Like literally. So today went phenomenal. We earned our Saturday. We even already killed our 1 gallon of water. Now we are on to our 2nd gallon. I have never, ever downed the gallon that easily. So, and our weight was looking pretty nice after practice, I can't lie. So I guess let's head on home and go celebrate JB, folks. Go celebrate another year of her wonderful self. Alrighty, folks, we have made it home. Let's get inside, and honestly, I think I'm gonna take me a nap, but get inside and celebrate JB. Let's be real. That's what we're gonna do. We're probably gonna take a nap. I'm feeling a nap, and then I can celebrate JB. I'll be in good spirits then, you know what I mean, folks? So let's get inside and take us a nap and celebrate JB. Well, luckily, JB also just wanted to take herself a nap too, so now it is time to go celebrate JB. Well, we have made it to the Best Buy. Let's run here and get JB a birthday present or something like that. Alright, we got JB a new controller so that she can no longer say that it's the controller and why she keeps dying on Fortnite or in Octo games or anything else that we play. It's always the controller. So you know what? It can't be the controller anymore. Maybe it's the user. But let's go get some grub. Well, we made it to the damn Texas Roadhouse. Let's get in here and watch everyone else eat the food that, well, we can't eat. Like a baked potato. That sounds really nice. And French fries. I'm definitely going to get me a big old fat steak, though. That should keep me happy. Let's get in here, folks, and grub down. Dinner was great, and we behaved. We didn't eat any carbs. We didn't eat any rolls like we wanted to. We didn't eat any French fries or baked potato. We went with the largest steak we could find on the menu, which was a ribeye. Some fresh mixed veggies, and some green beans. You can't go wrong there. Probably a little higher on the sodium level than what we needed, but it is what it is. We were at least able to celebrate JB's birthday for the first time in like, what, 3 years? Literally 3 years. And almost weren't able to. We were going to be fighting instead of celebrating her birthday. So at least we were able to celebrate this year. That's good. That's nice. That's wonderful. At least I was able to sit there and eat something, you know, unlike times before, like 2 years ago, where I was throwing up everywhere and dying because we were cutting weight and the weight cut went bad. That was bad. But the weight cut just began, so I was able to at least eat a steak. We ate a fat steak too, the 20-ounce ribeye, and then proceeded to eat the rest of JB's 8-ounce sirloin. That was she took literally 2 bites of it. So, and all, I had 28 ounces of steak today. Probably like 26, but still. Feeling nice and full. Now, let's get home and, I guess, test out JB's new toy. Her birthday present. See if it was the controller and not the player. Well, I forgot. JB is making us do some shopping, so let's run in here, get what we need to get, and get home, so that we can test out JB's new controller. See if it's her or the controller. Alrighty, now that we have gotten some weight cut snacks, cheese. That's it, cheese. And our ingredients to make our weight cut mushrooms, we can go home so we can catch some dubs. Alrighty, folks, we have made it home, and I can't lie to y'all, I could so go inside and freaking call it a night and go straight to bed, but JB has been wanting to play games all week, so I'm gonna sacrifice a little of my sleep so that she can play some games with me. I guess she could play games by herself, but it's not as fun unless you have someone with you to play it with. So, I guess let's get inside, hop on these games, and just kick it with JB, enjoy the last little bit of her day that we have together, because Lord knows there has to be sacrifices made when you're trying to get to your freaking goals. Like cutting weight during your fiance's birthday. Like, goodness gracious. I kind of wish we were fighting today instead of cutting weight, if you really want me to be honest with you, but it is what it is. I mean, I would think a fight would be more fun than me cutting weight, but at least we were able to eat a little bit. I mean, we got a steak, some veggies. There's nothing to really complain about there. We got a big old steak too, and I can't lie, that was a great tasting steak. But, you know, I was talking all that crap this morning, like, oh, it's so easy to get through this water. Well, it's getting to where this is going to be a struggle to get through the rest of it. And we have 3 hours to make it through it, so wish me luck, folks. I guess let's get inside and let's catch some dubs and just spend the rest of the night with JB before she has to get up tomorrow and go save some lives, and I have to get up tomorrow to, well, go lose some weight. So I hope to see y'all in the games, folks. Stop by, wish JB a happy birthday, all those good things. I'm going to take my butt inside and going to go catch those dubs. So good night, folks, and BillyGoat loves you. Before we run inside and catch those dubs with JB, you know, to get to the goals you want to get to in life, there's going to have to be sacrifices made. Just like today. You don't think I wanted to stay home and spend more time with JB? You don't think that I wanted to spend her whole entire birthday with her? Of course I did. You don't think I wanted to, like, be able to grub down on, like, some pizza, pasta, a baked potato, all the bread in the world that I could ask for? Yeah, I did. But there's goals to reach. This is just more of a reason for us to, I guess, cherish the dub next Friday. You know what I mean, folks? More of a reason to go and work harder for that dub. People always think that being a fighter just seems so much fun. You look good. Everyone thinks you're tough. You got like a... They just think it's glamorous, and there's just nothing really glamorous about it. You're an average human. I mean, a normal human who is just chasing a goal. There's nothing special about us. People think that the life of a fighter is very glamorous. There's nothing glamorous whatsoever. There's a whole bunch of sacrifices made, from missing holidays to missing birthdays to missing time with family, missing vacations, missing this, missing that. There's a lot of sacrifices that have to be made for you to get to the goals that you want. But I mean, that's with anything. It doesn't just mean being a fighter, but chasing anything big. There's sacrifices that'll be missed. There'll be sacrifices that have to be made. Sorry, folks. And I think people look at those people who are at the top and they're like, oh, they got lucky. No, they just made more sacrifices than you were willing to make. You know what I mean? And that comes down to any field. It's just fighting. It kind of shows a little bit more of what you're having to sacrifice. Like, you're sacrificing literally the thing that keeps you alive, food and water. So there's some big sacrifices that'll be made there. Not to mention, you gotta wake up every day and train, day in and day out. It's at least if you want to be good. So, I guess all I'm saying is, don't look at those people who have made it somewhere and be like, oh, screw those guys. They made it. Just remember, they were willing to make better sacrifices, and maybe were dealt some better cards too. I will say that the cards do come in handy, but as long as you're willing to make more sacrifices than the one who is given those better cards, I mean, I'm pretty sure you're going to make it yourself. So let's get inside, and let's play some games with JB. Enough sacrifice and time with her today. Let's go enjoy the rest of the day with her. Good night, folks, and BillyGoat loves you.